ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रीशङ्कराचार्यनवावतारं विश्वेश्वरं विश्वगुरुं प्रणम्य वेदान्तशास्त्रश्रवणालसानां बोधाय कुर्वे कमपि प्रबन्धम्। न भूमेर्न तोयं न तेजो न वायुर्न खन्नेन्द्रियं वा न तेषां समूहः अनैकान्तिकत्वात् सुषुप्त्येकसिद्धस्तदेको वसिष्ठः शिवः केवलोऽहम्। Yesterday that sutra about the upasarga was vyavahitascha. So yesterday that sutra was mentioned as avyavahitascha, but it is vyavahitascha. Means even if there is a vyavahita sambandha between upasarga and kriya, you should understand that upasarga always goes with kriya. Like atyeti, ati mrutyumeti, so atyeti, like that. Now we are on page number 28, last line of tika. So shunyavada prasanga will come if you understand the anatma as mithya, but you have to accept anatma as mithya because of the various hetus that were presented. Now Siddhanti says ननु एवं अनात्मनो मिथ्यात्वम अस्तु. Let anatma be mithya. Means we also want to accept that anatma is mithya. न तो सर्वथा शशशृंगवद अत्यंत असत्वम. But it is not atyant asat like shashashringa. So it is like rajju sarpa mithya, not shashashringa means rabbit's horns or Vandhyaputra, barren woman's son. It is not like that. मिथ्यात्वं च प्रातिभासिकम् इति तादृशस्य प्रातिभासिकस्य अनात्मनो यदधिष्ठानं किंचित तद अवशिष्टं स्याद् इति न शून्यवाद प्रसंगः. And that mithyatvam is pratibhasikam. So whatever is mithya is in the form of प्रातिभासिक सत्य. सो मिथ्यात्वं च प्रातिभासिकम् इति तादृशस्य प्रातिभासिकस्य समथिंग विच इज ऑफ दैट नेचर अनात्मा अनात्मनः यद अधिष्ठानम whatever is the adhishthanam kinchit tad avashishtam syad, that will remain. So on negation of all anatma superimposed, the adhishthanam will remain and therefore there is no shunyavada prasanga. And Siddhanti gives drishtanta. Yatha pratibhasike mrgajale चलन वहनादिकाः क्रियाः आरोप्यन्ते. Just as in the pratibhasika mrgajala, the mirage water, the water that is appearing in the desert, there is chalana, there is movement, there is vahana, there is flow. Adikaha kriyaha aropyante, there is superimposition of movement and flow in the illusory water. So water itself is illusion. In that illusion, the movement and the flow are also superimposed. तत्र तत्त्वज्ञानेन चलनवहनादि क्रियाणां तद् अधिष्ठानभूतस्य जलस्य च प्रातिभासिकत्वात् विनाशे अपि तादृश जल अधिष्ठानभूतम् ऊषरम् अवशिष्यत एव तद्वत्. So by tattva here means the knowledge of adhisthana. So tattva-jnanena chalana-vahanadi kriyanam tad adhisthana-bhutasya jalasya cha pratibhasikatvad vinashe. So once I know that there is only Ushara Bhumi, the desert land, then the pratibhasika jala vinasha takes place, that there is no water. And along with the elimination of water, the chalana kriya, vahanadi kriya, the movement, flow, all of them are also negated. So chalana vahanadi kriyanam tad adhisthana bhutasya jalasya cha pratibhasikatvat, because it is pratibhasika, its vinasha takes place. Vinashe api tadrisha jala adhisthana bhutam usharam avashishyate eva. The adhishthanam of that jala, that doesn't go away, that remains. Avashishyate eva tadvat. Like that means, like that even if you negate all anatma, their adhishthanam, atma will remain. Tatha cha na ukta dosha ityatah. So, Purvapakshi, he says, no. So, Siddhanti says, therefore there is no ukta dosha, therefore there is no defect. So, Siddhanti says, wait, I will explain this. So, he is questioning adhyasa itself. And he is also questioning that if anatma, which is mithya, how can mithya vastu have mutual superimposition? So, again he questions that. Anatmani adhyastataya iti in Moolam. So, first vakya was on page 29. Atmani adhyastataya eva anatmani siddhe tatra atmadhyasa. In atma, atmani adhyastataya, in atma, when you superimpose anatma, then only anatma siddhi takes place. Because anatma has no existence apart from atma. So, atmani adhyastataya eva, when anatma is superimposed in atma, then alone anatmani siddhe, then anatma siddhi will take place. Then in that anatma, whose siddhi is because of adhyasa in atma, you have to pay lot of attention in next section, all these, otherwise you will not catch. Anatma siddhi is taking place because anatma is superimposed in atma. Anatma, when it is superimposed in atma, then alone anatma becomes siddha. Then is that anatma which has become siddha now, in that you are saying atma adhyasa. Atma is superimposed. So, atmani adhyastataya eva anatmani siddhe tatra atma adhyasa. Now you see tika. Atma adhyasasya adhishthanartham tad anatma bhutam vastu adhyasena kalpaniyam. Atma adhyasasya adhishthanartham. You need something where atma is going to be superimposed. So, where will atma be superimposed? In anatma. That anatma you have to get prepared. You have to make that anatma ready so that atma adhyasa can take place. Atma adhyasasya adhishthanartham yad anatma bhutam vastu adhyasena kalpaniyam. How will that anatma vastu get ready? By adhyasa. Tad अनात्म भिन्नम आत्मरूप एव वस्तुनि कल्पनीयम भवति. That vastu will be anatma bhinnam. Anatma bhinna atma रूप. So anatma bhinne atma रूपे एव वस्तुनि. अनात्म भिन्न आत्म रूप, अनात्म भिन्न नहीं, अनात्म भिन्न आत्म रूप एव वस्तुनि, और अनात्म भिन्ने आत्म रूपे यू कैन डू दैट ऑल्सो. एव वस्तुनि कल्पनीयम. सप्तमी you can put everywhere. So what is he saying? That anatma, where atma adhyas is going to take place, यद अनात्म भूतम वस्तु अध्यासेन कल्पनीयम, that has to be different from anatma, and therefore it has to be atma only. There are only two things, atma and anatma. Okay, so what he is saying is, for atma superimposition you need anatma. That anatma will get ready only when it is superimposed on atma. So now what is he saying? That for atma to be superimposed on anatma, you need anatma. For that anatma to get ready, it needs to be superimposed on atma. In other words, for superimposition of atma, you need atma. Understood? And therefore, so what will happen is, swasya swasminneva adhyasa asambhavat. But in atma, atma's adhyasa, because you need atma to get anatma, in that anatma there will be atma adhyasa. So basically it will be, in atma there is atma adhyasa, that is swasya swasminneva adhyasa asambhavat. This is called atmashraya dosha. तथा च आत्माश्रय दोष इत्याह. अनात्माध्यासेन च in मूलम. So some of these letters are not very clear. अनात्माध्यासेन च आत्मनो दोष सादृश्यादि संभवात्. अनात्माध्यासेन च आत्मनो दोष सादृश्यादि संभवात्. तत्र अनात्माध्यास इति आत्माश्रयादि अन्यतम दोष प्रसंगाच्च. सो अनात्माध्यास अनात्माध्यासेन च आत्मनो दोष सादृश्य. फॉर सुपर इम्पोजिशन टू टेक प्लेस यू नीड some dosha and some sadrishya. So dosha sadrishyadi. Dosha sadrishya, later he takes it as one word only, but you can take dosha and sadrishya as two different things. There has to be some defect. So defect will be in pramata. And sadrishya will be about prameya. Like when I see, or dosha will be some other, like paristhiti, deshakala vishayaka dosha. So when I see snake on a rope, superimposed snake on a rope, then the dosha will be darkness, etc., dim, very dim light. Then pramata dosha also can be there. My eyes are not seeing very clearly. Or pramata's buddhi is affected by sarpa bhaya. These are all dosha. And sadrishya is that Rajju and Sarpa has lot of similarity in their appearance. So there is dosha and there is sadrishya. So for adhyas, this is called adhyasa samagri, material. When all samagri is there, then adhyasa will take place. So dosha sadrishyadi sambhavat. And only when this is there, then adhyasa will take place. So the vakya is anatma adhyasena cha atmano dosha sadrishyadi sambhavat. Because of anatma adhyasa, in Atma, this dosha, sadrishya, etc. will take place, sambhavat. Tatra anatma adhyasa, then there is anatma adhyasa. Iti atmashrayadi anyatama dosha prasangacha. So his Purvapakshi is challenging, he says you will have all these doshas. What are the doshas? Atmashrayadi. Atmashrayadi means Atmashraya dosha, Anyonyashraya dosha, Chakrikapatti dosha and Anavastha dosha. These four doshas. What are these doshas? Atmashraya, Anyonyashraya, Chakrikapatti and Anavastha dosha. So these are the four doshas in Nyaya. They are pointed out in when they are like explaining the logical dependence. So here, see, Atma, first I will explain, then we will see the Tika. Atma is ever pure, Nitya Shuddha. That Nitya Shuddha Vastu cannot become available for Adhyasa. For Nitya Shuddha Vastu to become available for Adhyasa, it has to become somewhat Ashuddha. Means it should come in association with something because of which now it is ready for Adhyasa. Now that something with which it will come in contact with, it cannot be Atma, because Atma itself is what we are questioning. So what it will come in contact with? It will be some Anatma. Okay? I will repeat this. That which is absolutely pure, like Nirguna. Nirguna Vastu is not available for Adhyasa. So it has to have some association somewhere, so that now it is available for Adhyasa. So some association with something other than Atma should be there to make it available for Adhyasa. So that there is dosha, sadrishya, all this will be there. So what that thing will be? That thing cannot be Atma, because we are talking about Atma having some dosha, sadrishya, etc. And therefore, for dosha, sadrishya, Atma has to come in contact with Anatma. Then only it will become Malinam. For Atma to come in contact with Anatma so that it becomes Malinam, so that it is ready for Adhyasa, that Anatma coming in contact with Atma itself will require some Malinyam, some dosha. In this way, he is going to prove, okay, tell me whether the first defect is same as second defect. If you say no, then it will be Atma Ashraya dosha. If first defect is different, second defect is different. First defect has to depend on the second defect, and second has to depend on the first one. Then there will be Anyonya Ashraya. If first has to depend upon second, second on third, third has to depend on first, then there will be Chakrikapatti. Means you will go round and round. Means we will not be able to figure out how did the first problem come. This whole thing is like that. Like when we say body gives birth to karma, karma gives birth to body. So you say, what started the whole thing? Body was there first or karma was there first? So there is a flaw, because mutual dependence is there. You say, no, body 1 started karma 1, karma 1 started body 2, body 2 did karma 2, karma 2 did body 3, karma 3, then again body 1. Then this is Chakrika. Means from karma you get karma phala, from karma phala you get vasana, vasana produces karma, new karma, karma again karma phala, vasana, vasana karma. This is a chakra. This fellow will not be able to get out, because he has done some karma. Let's say he has done some wrong karma. That wrong karma will push him to do, will definitely give him wrong result. that wrong result he will experience and he will develop vasana to do more. Then again. So, this is Chakrikapatti. So, like this, he is going to prove this adhyasa will have all defects. Now, let's see Tika. Hopefully, we'll be able to understand. Anatma adhyasena chaiti. Yoyam atmani anatma adhyasaha. This in atma the anatma adhyasa, atmani anatma adhyasaha, saha atmani dosha sadrishyadi asambhavena na upapadyate. In atma, anatma adhyasa is not possible. Why? Because dosha, sadrishya, etc. is asambhava in atma. Iti anupadam eva uktam. At every step this has been said that atma cannot have any dosha. There is no sadrishya. There is nothing like atma. You can say rope is like snake, shell is like silver. What is like atma? There is no sadrishya. How can you mistake atma for anatma or anatma for atma? We can take snake for rope, rope for snake because there is similarity. You cannot take anatma for atma. There is no similarity. Iti anupadam eva uktam iti tatra tad upapattaye. Therefore, to make this adhyasa possible, that upapatti to happen, anatma adhyasena svenaiva swa adhishtanasya malinyam sampadaniyam bhavati. Then what should happen? That anatma adhyasa should produce malinyam in its own adhisthana. Therefore, ataha anatma adhyasasya anatma adhyasa apekshatvat. Anatma adhyasa apekshatvat. Anatma adhyasa expects that there is already anatma adhyasa. This is called atmashraya dosha. Anatma adhyasasya anatma adhyasa apekshatvat. So this atmashraya dosha, why? Because for Shuddha Atma, which does not have any dosha, sadrishya, etc., they are all different from Atma. Atma doesn't have any of this. And therefore, to make it available for adhyasa, you need adhyasa. So, it is like a, what they call catch-22. If you want entry in some, they say, if you want entry in a particular place, you need purity. And for purity, you have to go there. You say, but without purity, I cannot go there. And if I don't go there, I will not have purity. This is called Anyonyashraya. And if the same thing is there, then it is Atmashraya. So, Anatma adhyasa requires anatma adhyasa. This is called Atmashraya. Athava Atmani anatma adhyaropa upapattaye. Atmani anatma adhyaropa pattaye for, or adhyasa upapattaye. Atmani anatma adhyasa upapattaye. He atmani dosha sadrishyadinam adhyasa. So for atma, in atma, for anatma's adhyasa, you need dosha in atma. Atmani dosha sadrishyadinam adhyasa. So first you have to superimpose dosha, sadrishya, etc. Then you can superimpose anatma. Ayam dosha sadrishyadinam adhyasascha anatma adhyaseva. Because all dosha, sadrishya, everything will come only from anatma. Because in atma, if we have to do adhyasa, whatever will come will be anatma only. And let us say that anatma is different and dosha, sadrishya, etc., they are also anatma. They are different. So, doshadinam atma bhinnatvat. So these doshadi, they are different from Atma. And this adhyasa that is done, they are also different. Tadhacha anatma adhyasasya anatma adhyasa apeksha iti atmashraya dosha. This we finished. Oh, this is different one. He explained it in two ways. One is directly for anatma adhyas to anatma adhyas, and secondly using the help of doshadi and dosha, sadrishya, etc. So either you say in anatma, in atma there is a superimposition of anatma, or you say that atma first should have dosha, sadrishya, etc. Then there is superimposition of anatma possible. And that dosha, sadrishya, they are different. So they are also anatma. So now you have two anatmas. One is the antakarana, etc., which is anatma being superimposed, and the other is this dosha, sadrishya, etc., and both are different. So he explains that further, that let us say they are different. Still, you need some anatma to be superimposed on atma in order to make atma available for next superimposition. So this ashraya dependence is there. Nanu yadyapi atmani adhyasta antakaranaadayo api anatmanah dosha sadrishyadayopi cha anatmanah. So in atma, antakarana, etc., which are superimposed, they are one anatma. And dosha, sadrishya, they are also superimposed, they are also another anatma. So both are anatmas. Okay? Anatmanah eva. Tathapi anatma bhuta vyakti bhedena na atmashraya iti chet. But let us say both are anatma, but they are distinct anatma. So bhuta, anatma bhuta vyakti bhedena. So antakarana depending upon dosha, sadrishya is not atmashraya. Even though it is one anatma depending upon another anatma, it is not same anatma depending upon same anatma. Therefore, there is no atmashraya. He is asking. Means Siddhanti is saying that maybe there is no, Siddhanti means this is the in-between guy. Huh? So maybe there is no atmashraya. Iti chet. So he said no. Na dosha sadrishya adhyasopi swachhe atmani no upapadyate iti tatra malinya sampadanaya dosha sadrishya adhyasasya avashyam apekshaniyattvena atmashraya dosha tadavasthyat. Dosha sadrishya adhyasopi swachhe atmani na upapadyate. This dosha sadrishya adhyasa, the defect and similarity, swachhe atmani na upapadyate. In absolutely pure atma, it is not available, it is not possible. Iti tatra malinya sampadanaya. So there, to get malinyam, make the atma little bit impure, dosha sadrishya adhyasasya avashyam apekshaniyattvena. Dosha sadrishya adhyasa avashyam apekshaniya. Means you have to accept this dosha sadrishya to make it malinya. Apekshaniyattvena atmashraya dosha tadavasthyat. Then again same thing. So you need malinyam to superimpose malinyam. And how will malinya come? Through malinyam. So this is called atmashraya dosha. So that will remain intact. Atha atmani anatmanam antakaranadinam, or in atma anatmanam antakaranadinam adhyasartham. That word is adhyasartham. Adhyasartham ye prathame dosha sadrishyadayo adhyasyante त एव न तादृश प्राथमिक दोष सादृश्याध्यासोपपादका येन आत्माश्रय स्यात्. He says what is the second one that we are going to superimpose is not the same as the first one. First dosha sadrishya, they are already there. Then on that the second one is superimposed. So atmani anatma antakarnadinam adhyasartham, for superimposing antakarana etc., the prior dosha sadrishyadayo adhyasyante, dosha sadrishya which are superimposed, they are different. ते एव न तादृश प्राथमिक दोष सादृश्य अध्यास उपादकाः येन आत्माश्रय स्यात्. एंड देयरफॉर देयर इज नो आत्माश्रय दोष. दैट इज डिफरेंट, दिस इज डिफरेंट. किंतु द्वितीया इमे प्राथमिके अन्योन्य एव दोष सादृश्यादय इति चेत्. बट दीज आर द सेकंड वन. द्वितीया इमे प्राथमिके अन्योन्य एव दोष सादृश्यादय. So the second one, prathamika dosha sadrishya, they are different. Prathamika is the first one, and the second one, they are different. Dosha sadrishyadi. Still, he says, iti chet etadrisha dvitiya dosha sadrishya adhyasa upapadanaya. Now, to accept this dvitiya dosha sadrishya adhyasa upapadanam means to agree with this, that okay, you have prathamika dosha and now second one is there. Tritiyaha kalpaniyaha, you will have to imagine third dosha sadrishyadi. How you will have to imagine the third one? Third one means that they are something else is required. Now, is that something else same as first one or different from first one? Okay, so what he is saying is, द्वितीया इमे प्राथमिके अन्योन्य एव दोष सादृश्यादय इति. The second set of dosha sadrishya, which is what we are going to superimpose on first one. So first one is already there, because of which Atma has become Malina. Now you are going to superimpose the second one. Dosha sadrishyada iti chet etadrisha dvitiya dosha sadrishya adhyasa upapadanaya. Now to superimpose this one, upapadanaya, tritiyaha kalpaniyaha. You will have to make sure that there is third one. Now why third one? See. तत्र तृतीयाः प्राथमिक अपेक्षया न भिद्यन्ते उत भिद्यन्ते. आर दे सेम एज फर्स्ट वन और डिफरेंट फ्रॉम फर्स्ट वन? इफ यू एक्सेप्ट दैट दे आर सेम एज फर्स्ट वन, then there is anyonya ashraya, because first will depend upon second. Now second one, for it to get superimposed, it has to depend upon first one. So first one, second one has to depend upon first one, and first one has to depend upon second one to make that anatma ready for superimposition. Okay, so this is little not very straightforward. I will just finish this vakya pankti. Antye tritiya adhyasa upapadanaya chaturthaha kalpaniya syuh. And if you say no, they are different, then for the adhyasa of third one, you need fourth one. Kalpana you will have to do. Then that fourth one, te cha chaturthaha prathamika apekshaya na bhidyante uta bhidyante. If they are different, adye chakrika patti. चक्रिकादय. एंड अंत्ये तदर्थम पुनः अन्ये पंचमाः, तदर्थम पुनः पूर्ववत् षष्ठाः कल्पनीयाः स्युः इति अनवस्था स्यात् इति बोध्यम. सो ऑल फोर दोषास ही हैज पुट आत्माश्रय, अन्योन्याश्रय, चक्रिका एंड अनवस्था. एंड द होल आइडिया इज दैट Shuddha Atma is not available for superimposition. It has to be Malina in some way. And in that Malina Atma, alone superimposition is possible, how will the Atma become ready for Adhyasa in the first place? Because that which is like in Akasha also, when we say there is superimposition, means only when it is with light, aloka. So some upadhi is there with which you make it available for superimposition. So tala, mala, etc. is superimposed only when akasha is in contact with light. So, and it is not pratyaksha. So in this way, for superimposition to take place, Atma has to become available. So here in this pankti, now it's in the Moolam, Anatma adhyasena cha Atmano dosha sadrishyadi sambhavat. By doing Anatma adhyasa, in Atma you will have dosha, sadrishya, all these defects. Sambhavat tatra Anatma adhyasa iti, and there is Anatma adhyasa. So only through Anatma adhyasa in Atma dosha, sadrishya, etc. will come. And for dosha, sadrishya to come, you need Anatma adhyasa. Now whether you accept one Anatma, then it will be Atmashraya. If you accept two Anatmas, then Anyanyashraya. If you accept three, then Chakrika. And more than three, Anavastha. So all these doshas will be part of your thinking. Etena, so we will just conclude this today by 8:30. Etena, so we will just read the Moolam. Etena Atmanatma adhyasasya avidyakatvat. There is no anuswara there. Huh? So the whole Atma Anatma adhyasa is avidyaka. And therefore, na vikalpa avasara iti apastam. And therefore, there are no options. Vikalpa is not there. Vikalpa avasara na iti apastam. Okay. So whatever these Advaitavadins are saying, that is refuted. Up to this we will keep. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om.